Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to talk about newest launch by Just Herbs. So I got sent their newest foundations and concealer. I have all of them right here. Here are all the shades, I think. All 6 foundation and all 6 concealer. So I'm going to swatch them and review them for you today. So this is not a sponsored video. They sent it to me and I thought since they have sent me entire range, I should review and swatch them so that if any of you is interested in buying them, you can go ahead and buy. So before we start with the review, let's quickly talk about the product a bit. Now, as per the brand, I'm just scrolling through their website. The Serum foundation gives you dewy finish. It has SPF 30 plus with rosehip and rice stars. There are 6 shades available and it is priced at ₹6.99. And you are getting 30 ml, I believe. Yes, you are getting 30 ml, which is like a standard quantity for a foundation. And it is supposed to be a dewy finish, HD finish, non-creasing, non-drying, and it's supposed to blend like a dream. So here is the packaging. It's a nice glass bottle with a pump, and I'm going to swatch all the shades on side of my face so that you can see which shade suits you better. I'm NC42 in MAC, and you can see if a shade goes well with my skin tone, then it will go with your skin tone. The one thing is that I don't think they have shades for deep dark skin tone. So if you're darker than me, then you may not find your color. We are going to swatch them and see. So first of all, I have shade number 1, Vanilla. This is Vanilla, and as you can see, it is very light. Of course, this is the lightest shade. Next we have Porcelain, which is again a light shade, and I don't know what, but this looks very similar to Vanilla. A slightly yellow tinge is there, but more or less the color is very close to Vanilla. Then we have Ivory. I don't know why they have 3 shades in fair skin tone, because in total they have just 6 colors, so they could have divided like 2 for fair, 2 for medium and 2 for dark. This is the 3rd shade, which is again very close to the first 2. It is slightly more yellow than the first 2 colors, but as you can see, all the 3 colors are very close to each other. So if you are a fair complexion, I mean this fair, then you can use any of these and they will match you, because there is hardly any difference. Number 4, Natural. Honestly, it makes my heart really sad when Indian brands, like this is an Indian beauty brand, and they just decide not to launch darker colors. This is number 4, and again this is for fair to medium. This is number 4. Then we have number 5, Sand. As you can see, even Sand is not deep enough. It is not even in medium complexion category. It is more like fair to medium. So all the 5 shades are in fair to medium category. There is only 1 shade left, which is number 6, Beige. I'm going to swatch it here because then I'm going to blend it into my skin and see if this shade works for me. By the looks of it, I don't think this is going to match. So sadly, we will not have a demo today because none of the shades match me. This is a bit dark, like this could be my color, but I think this is going to look good on somebody who is lighter than me. My skin has very prominent yellow tones, and all of these, like these are yellow, but these are very light. I cannot use them, and this one is still a good color. I'll just blend it into my skin. See, this is not my match. Even number 6 is light for me. If you are lighter than me, then this probably would work, but on me this will not. It will look ashy. It is quite light, so unfortunately there is no demo today for these foundations because none of the shades match me. So yeah, I think I'm going to clean this side, like clean my face. And they have also launched new primer, which is 3-in-1 pore refining, hydrating and mattifying primer. So since we are also going to swatch their concealers, I'm going to swatch the concealers on my arm or not my face. just to save time. So I'm going to apply the primer. I'm going to clean this thing. apply primer, apply another foundation that is my match, and come back. So I've just quickly done my base makeup. I applied this primer, and this primer is nice. It is not too silicone-y, so if you are looking for something that is not too silicone-like on the skin, but at the same time can fill in some pores and just smoothen out some of the lines, then this is a good one. It contains coconut plus sweet almond plus moringa, and I'll mention the link in the description box. I don't know how much is this priced at. You can check the info box below for the links and the prices. Next, I have their concealers. Here are the 6 concealers. As you can see, these are very light. I don't think I'll have my match here in this particular concealer range, which is actually very sad because there are 6 shades. They could have used them, like utilized the number of colors, then they could have just divided it into 2 fair to medium, 2 medium, and 2 deep dark. What happens is, like, I have heard that complexion products cost a lot when a brand launches them. So they cannot launch them in, like, I don't know, 20 shades, but they can do better. Even if they are launching 6 shades, they could at least categorize it, 2 fair, 2 medium, 2 dark, so that none of us feel left out, because I am seriously feeling left out with the shade range here, which is actually very, very sad. All the colors look the same to me. I don't know who decides color for them, because they have to work hard now, because this range, like these concealer, none of them are going to work for me. If you are very fair or if you are looking for brightening concealer, then you can try them. Next, well quickly, let's talk about the packaging. So this is how the concealer packaging looks like. It has this cap thing. Once you remove it, there is a sponge, I think, which is supposed to blend your concealer. I'll try and we'll see how well it works. And when you open it, it has this kind of an applicator here. I'm quickly going to swatch all of the colors for you first, then we'll move on to the application. Right now I have shade number 1, which is vanilla. I'm going to swatch them on the back of my hand because I think 6 shades I can manage to swatch here. So this is number 1, vanilla. Then we have number 2, porcelain. Again, like foundations, these barely have any difference. If I look closely, porcelain might have a little bit more yellow, but I cannot really tell. They look exactly the same. Then we have shade number 3, ivory. I'm guessing shade name and numbering is similar to foundations because the names are exactly the same. The shades are also exactly the same. See, this is number 3 and it looks exactly like number 1 and 2. Then we have number 4, natural. This is natural, this one. We have number 5, sand. Now in concealers, I cannot really see a difference. See, all the colors look almost the same. Lastly, we have number 6, beige, which is again very light for me. I don't see it working for me at all. It is very light, and if you see closely, all of them look the same. This is number 6 here. All the 6 shades look exactly the same. There is like a hair difference between the shades, which is not even noticeable. I was very happy when I saw that they have launched complexion products. I was seeing their concealers making rounds on social media. I thought I will pick it, but now I'm not too sure. So I'm not going to use this alone under my eyes, otherwise my under eye will look really bad and ashy. What I'm going to do, I'll use it as a highlighting concealer. For my under eyes, I'm going to use a concealer that matches my complexion. So I'm going to use MAC 24-hour concealer for my under eye. This is my exact match. It's an NW35. So if you have shadows under your eyes, it's always good not to use a lighter shade of concealer under your eyes. I'm going to blend it. So now the concealer is done. I'm going to use number 6. We'll see how the sponge thing works. First of all, I'm going to take a very little bit of it and place it on the inner corners. That's all I'm going to use. And I'm going to use the sponge which is there on the tip. It feels pretty soft. I'm not sure it's working because dry sponges don't work. I'm using my little finger. Now the shade was so light, it's making my under eye look ashy. The shade is so light, I don't know if it's brightening or something, it's making my under eyes look really ashy. That's something I always avoid. I never use extremely light color under my eyes. Even if you are looking for a brightening concealer, go for a shade which is like a 2 shade lighter than your skin tone, 1 or 2 shade lighter, and it will do the job. If you use extremely light concealer like this, you will end up with grey looking under eyes, which is not a good look, to be honest. Go over with my compact just to make it not look grey. This is a trick. If you end up with a dark, if you end up with very light grey looking under eye area, then use your compact powder which is close to your complexion, which is your exact match, and just dust it under your eyes. It will give you coverage and it will also bring some color back. Nobody likes grey area around your eyes, you know. I think now it's looking okay. So let's quickly conclude the video today. Here are all the concealers, and I cannot say I like the formula or anything because I did not try any of the foundation. There was no shade match for me. It felt light, but it was kind of mattifying on the skin. It's not dewy. I don't think it's very dewy because when I was blending it, it was sticking to my skin. And again with the concealers, I mean, there is no shade for us, like for me or girls like me or darker girls. There is no color here. So this was like a dud launch for me. I like Just Stubs products. I review them a lot on this channel, you guys know that. But this launch did not make me happy at all. I was expecting so much because I also reviewed their tints long ago. They are still better than this. They have a lot of colors in them. So I would really appreciate if the brand looks into the range or the feedback and come up with more shades, like darker shades, at least give us some variation. So yeah, that was about it. I'm not going to recommend the colors here if you are of my complexion or if you are darker than me. Even if you are a shade lighter than me, the color range is not going to work for you at all. Same is with the concealers. Concealers are very light, very light. The colors are very light. It blended it nicely under my eyes, but again I think this is not a very moisturizing formula because it clung onto my under eye skin. It was a little difficult for me to blend it. So I think these products are more geared towards oily to combination skin. So yeah, this was about it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching my quick review of Just Stubs Serum Foundation and concealers. I'm going to link them in the description box below. If you guys are interested in trying them out, you can give them a shot. So yeah, just give this video a big thumbs up if you like this video, and let me know what next new launch should I review here, or if you want me to do a review on any particular product, anything else, just let me know in your comments below. So yeah, I'll see you very soon in my next video. Till then, take care and bye.